Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles, and this one is entitled Unbelievable Volcano Footage and the Lies of the Enemy. Now, figure 1 below shows screenshots from a video sent to me by Urbain LeVerrier, where a very bright object is seen to be interacting with a volcano. Initially, I thought that this was a Planet X system stellar core, but the object appears to actually touch and enter the volcano, which is not consistent with what would occur if this was really a stellar core, and stellar cores are solid spherical objects. The object seems to therefore be a sun simulator. And you can see it here. It seems to be pointy, and you can see it has this pink edge. It's actually pink, and here it starts to turn a bit peach. But this central part here is not actually white. This is peach. It's just very bright peach. And this suggests that white is not actually a color, but that any color can look white when the intensity or photon density is high enough. And here you see some photographs of these objects. These two are in the sun's corona. You can see they spherical objects, they solid spherical objects. Here's one in the Earth's atmosphere, and this one's starting to lose its cloud envelope. And this one, it looks like an almost spherical cloud. And a cloud of this shape, almost spherical, can only be this shape because there's actually a solid object in that shape inside it. And these objects come into the solar system with cloud envelopes, as I've shown in many other articles. Now, stellar cores can never touch the surface of the Earth, as they are repelled by the Earth's core once inside the Earth's atmosphere. In addition, the objects seen above the volcano and actually seemingly entering it cannot be more than a few hundred feet in diameter. But stellar cores that are able to interact with magma inside the Earth have to be much larger than this. They would have to be of a size comparable to the Earth's core, which is 1,500 miles in diameter. So that they would have to be very large, not just a few hundred feet. And you may look at book 10 entitled Planet X Reveals How the Universe Works for more details on that. And here you see some sun simulators. You can see this one here, and this one seems to be an actual physical device. And sun simulators seem to have two modes of operation: direct light emission and projected light emission. This one is likely to be an actual device in the sky. This seems to be emitting a laser beam, and this is not surprising. As you can see, there's one, obviously the one in the sky here is obviously emitting a pink laser beam all the way, or magenta colored laser beam all the way down to the ground. You can see how close it is. It's just in front of this house. You see the roof to the house here, and you can see it's very close to it. So this is definitely a laser beam. And here you see two sun simulators, and these seem to be projected sun simulators. They do not have a specific shape. You can see they have this irregular shape. They're not spherical. This one actually seems to be projected from this side of the sky. The black dot is, I think, an actual device, possibly to help place the simulate in the right position. So a sort of positional kind of robotic device. You can see there's the pink projection, which is not quite aligned with the white projection here. This is not likely not to be even white. It's probably pink as well, which is because it's so intense it looks white to us. And here you can see another one. This one is hexagonal in shape as well, so it may be a device. It's emitting a high intensity of light. It seems to be more peach than pink. It's moving from pink to peach here, but somewhat it's about the same color as we see here in some of these images, perhaps this one here. So this is the type of simulator that we had there. But this one may actually be the actual device that is also able to project the light, because it is hexagonal in shape here. So we know we have simulators in operation in the Earth's atmosphere. So there is a pink region behind the black dotted simulators, I said, which is similar to the pinkish outer edge of the simulator we saw in figure 1, but it does not quite coincide, as I mentioned. Now, close examination on the last few images in the footage, that's the volcano footage, suggests that the sky simulation system was in operation, not just the sun simulator. The sky simulation system uses laser-powered holographic projectors or simulators to produce a simulated background sky. And if we look at this image, and you can see there's a line here that I don't think should be there. There's this lighter line running along the edge of the volcano right up to here, and there seems to be one running along the edge here as well, except for here. And you can actually see light in front of this protrusion on the side of the volcano here, and this shows that there's actually light that's being projected, and this is why they actually edge the volcano in order to avoid the projected light from seemingly being in front of the volcano. But here, obviously, they didn't do a proper job, and there's some light in front of this part of the rock on the volcano. You can clearly see it's a straight line. This is not just smoke or anything. It's actually the projected light that's in front of that part of the volcano. And you can see the line that runs along the edge of the volcano, which is not natural. And this means that what we are looking at is a simulation. It's a holographic projection. And it's done in the sky. It's not CGI. They do this in the sky. And this image is from just 1 minute after. This is from 1743. You can see the same thing. There's the edge here in a different color. It's bright white. You can see there's a dark line above that there, which is still there a minute later. So this is not natural at all. This is part of the simulation. You can see this projected light here still in front of this part of the side of the volcano. So this is not a natural scene. This is due to a simulator and the sky simulation system being in operation. And you can see that sky simulation system in operation in these two photographs as well. This one is edged as well. This white edged light running right along the horizon there. And this one, you can see this black line on the horizon. You can see from about here to there. I have another one here where you can see it even better. You can see this black line running along the edge. Of course, there is a triangular shaped cloud, which is not normal, but I'm not even interested in that. Here I'm interested in how they simulate the sky. And the fact that we have this black line and it's thicker here, it means that what we are looking at is actually a black sky and behind this. And so the sky has been simulated with this projection on top of the actual black sky, and that's why it's black here. And you can also see this bright white, almost white edge running all along, just above the black line here, or the black, the darkness that's not covered up by the simulation there. And you can see it all along this white line. And here it's black. It's black, and it seems to be a thicker black line here because the edge of the sky simulation doesn't go far enough down to cover the darkness of the sky. So this is the sky simulation system that covers up the fact that our skies are dark because the sun is not shining. And of course, this is part of the simulation system. So in conclusion, volcano footage showing a bright object interacting with a volcano was done with a sun simulator in projection mode and the sky simulation system. And one thing that I forgot to to mention, let's go back here, is that this object doesn't even operate like you would expect the sun or the sun simulated to operate. It moves down, it moves back up, and then it moves back down again. So they're not even trying to simulate the sun at all. This is purely to try and deceive whoever would watch this this video into thinking that this was most likely a stellar core and that it went through into the volcano. So this seems to have been done on purpose in order to deceive and indicates who is behind all this. In other words, who is behind all the deception in the sky? The enemy is the deceiver, the ruler of this world, the god of the flesh, the father of lies. And these are the references. This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist. Thank you for watching.